Oh, it is good to be back, gamers. What's happening, lads? I was traveling for 2 weeks. It was super fun. Loved every minute of it. But you know, like I miss my mates. I met a few mates, and I've seen people I've not seen in a while. And it was really good. But you know, it's also good to be sleeping in your own bed again. You know, it's a bit of trophy, isn't it? But how are you all doing, gamers, man? As I said, it's been 2 weeks. I want to try and get back on to trying to do wee shroppy videos, try to get a bit better at recording myself and all that usual jaff. What a busy 2 weeks it's been. Fucking Mama Max has came back with a response video that doesn't really seem to exonerate him in any way. It just kind of shows that, yeah, like, you know, like Mudahar and Nexpo and that knew a wee bit more than they were letting on. So I'm quite interested in what's going to happen with that. The iDubbbz content cop has, you know, festered a wee bit longer, and people aren't taking it too nicely. I remember when I made the wee video on it, I went and said like it does feel like it should have been behind closed doors, and you know, like it was just two mates that had fell out, and I feel that has kind of became a bit of like the synopsis. A lot of people saying that like it kind of feels like a lot of iDubbbz's videos kind of like, you know, deliberately trying to mislead the audience and things like that. Which, you know, like if that's like I haven't been able to confirm or deny that. I've not done enough research myself with the whole traveling thing, but if that is true, like, you know, it's not really a good thing. And even if it's not true, if that's the public image, like, man, they've got to do something about that. iDubbbz's got to get on that, man. That's not a good situation to be in at all. What else has happened, man? Too much has happened, to be honest with you. Hassan and H3H3 had their discussion, and it went as well. We should probably imagine how it would have went. I've not had much time to watch over it either. Just once again with everything going on. But it seems that depending on who you ask, depends on who won that. So I feel like we've kind of walked away and nothing's really changed in that regard. Then. And then what else, man? What else has happened? Oh yeah, and then obviously H3 responded to the content cop as well, and obviously he feels kind of the vibe I got from it was a bit of betrayal, like he said himself, like it feels like something that maybe should have been done behind closed doors, and he feels that some of the information wasn't exactly truthworthy and things like that. Which, you know what, I do agree. I do agree. I don't think it should have been blown into the public image. That's like, it does feel like it's just two pals that fell out and now they're kind of making like a feud out of it. Hopefully it'll blow over. Hopefully they'll be good pals again, because like, you know, I remember like, you know, H3 and iDubbbz used to do a lot of stuff together, and you know, it's a bit of a shame to see it all crumble down, but it's the way of life, isn't it? Is the way of life. Moving forward though, the Berserk collab for Diablo 4 dropped. So I've actually just started Diablo 4 for the first time, and like you know, it's the Berserk stuff is really fucking good looking. Like I fucking love the Skull Knight suit. I'll probably be having like some of my last VOD on stream right now, just kind of going on in the background just for something to look at. And you can see I'm wearing the Skull Knight armor. And it looks fucking good, by the way. Like everything in the collab looks really, really, really fucking good. The best thing I would say is the Brand of Sacrifice, which luckily is actually a free item. Just by playing the game, you can get it, which is fucking class. But it's expensive, man. Each skin is no cheap. Like I think someone worked out. I think it's like you need to buy like the 100 quid fucking Diablo credit thing if you want to get all of the skins, which is crazy, man. Actually crazy. Like you should have seen it coming, I feel, because like Berserk rarely does collabs, so I can imagine it probably costs a pretty penny to get the IP to attach itself to Diablo. And like if you look at Overwatch, like Overwatch is getting quite notorious for having quite expensive skins, so it's not a shock, I don't think. It's a bit of a shame. I do wish there was a wee bit more to it, like, you know, like maybe like a custom boss or something like that, or like even just like a reskinned boss, you know, but like, you know, to tie into an event or something like that, or you know, an event specific like thing to do. But instead it's just you kill elite mobs and they have a chance to chop Behelits, and with those Behelits you can buy the free to play items. Which, like, you know, it's still cool. The cosmetics are nice, but you know, I would have maybe I wish for a wee bit more. Diablo 4 as a whole, what, I'm about 5 hours into it now. It's a lot less arcadey than the other ones. Like it feels a lot more narratively driven. It feels very different. Like I just don't know what I think of it yet, really. Um, It does feel harder though. Like it does definitely feel harder. Like when I unlocked extreme difficulty, I just put it on straight away, and I was dying a good few times, and I went back down to hard. I'll probably go up to extreme again once we kind of maybe get some more items and things like that. But the game definitely does feel harder, which I do like. I do like that the game is a bit harder. I do feel that though with an issue of Diablo 3 that you could just fucking fly through it, you know. I don't know what the end game like is in Diablo 4, so like once I start getting gear and shit like that, I might just start flying through it again. So hard to say at this time, but so far it's okay. It's definitely different. I can understand why people weren't too happy with it at launch. I feel, there's some predatory stuff in the game. I won't lie. The battle pass system's very, I feel, deliberately confusing. Like it's like you earn coins by just doing stuff, but you have like an XP bar, and you fill that XP bar to get these coins, and that's how you get stuff in the battle pass. The classes, like I picked Necromancer. I really like Necromancer in D3. And I do not hate Necromancer in Diablo 4. I do like this whole that you can have multiple skeleton troops, that you can have golems, you can have wizards, and you can have like the foot soldier, like skeletons. I think that's really cool. It's a good change. But like I don't really like how the summoning works, because each like flesh pit only counts as like one summon, and you just kind of have to click each one individually. So like if you're summon like you can get a thing that makes it so you can summon 5 guys, like the 5 wee skeleton boys, like the fucking burger joint 5 guys, you know what I'm saying? And like so you need to click 5 individual flesh pits to summon them, and then if you want to then summon your wizards on top of that, then you're gonna need to click another 3 flesh pits. Like I wish it was kind of like an AoE thing, you just click in the one area and it just kind of groups them all together, but that doesn't seem to be the case, which is a bit of a shame. I did find out how to change the UI. I had the default UI on during this VOD, but this morning I looked it up and I did find you can get a left-aligned UI, which looks a lot cleaner. The default UI has nothing on the left-aligned UI, in my opinion. The left-aligned UI just looks so much cleaner. I don't know why it's not the default, but it's quite good. I think we're going to play some more tonight. It is Friday, gamers. It's my first Friday. My first shift back was on Friday, so I've had quite an easy shift, luckily. Going forward though, going on tonight, I think we're going to stream some D4, maybe jump on some Lord of the Rings Online, do some of the anniversary event, or we might jump on some ESO. I'm feeling ESO, I'm not going to lie, but we're just going to see what happens, man. We're just going to see what happens. I'm going to try and get back to doing these. I want to try and do them daily, but realistically, 4 or 5 a week, I feel will probably be the angle, because like, things like, I'm going out tomorrow, and I don't know when I'll get home, and then if I do come home, like, I might want to stream, so I'd want to prioritize streaming than making a schlop video of nothing, and then Sunday I'm going to go and play D&D, and then it's likewise, I don't know when I'll get home. If I do get home and I do have time, I would prioritize streaming over schlop content. But I might mess about with some TikToks tonight, and then do some streaming, but that's kind of the plan anyway, gamers. But it's good to be back, man. This video had no point. I just spoke to you and you listened, and I appreciate you listening. I'm going to kind of try to do more of these. I'm going to try and make them a bit more, a little less generalized, a bit more specific. But I just want to do this one just to get it out of the way, get the fucking ball moving again. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm fucking saying. Anyway, I love yous, appreciate yous. I'll talk to yous if you catch my stream tonight, or maybe tomorrow. But till then, gamers, bye.